Going to try to bring even more value to you all listening out there, and hopefully continue to grow my brand and continue to bring as much value as possible to all you real estate investors out there listening to this podcast.
Welcome. This is the Hot Real Estate Investing Podcast, a podcast dedicated to helping others through real estate investing. Our hosts interview guests from all aspects of real estate investing who generously share valuable experiences and advice. Whether you're starting out or an experienced investor, this is the show for you.
Hello, and how's it going? My name is Travis Shelton, and welcome to the Hot Real Estate Investing Podcast, where I typically interview guests who want to help others investing in real estate. But today, we're going to do a final edition of 2023, and a huge shout out and thank you. So a lot of you guys know I started this as a project because it was a podcast that I wanted to put on for a long time. It was an opportunity I had by meeting some people in the capital raising space that were doing podcasts. And so today, really want to focus on three main points. Number one, a huge shout out and a huge thank you to many of you guys. Number two, kind of reconcile that this was a project and something I wanted to initiate and something I wanted to start, and kind of what's next, what's to come with the Hot Real Estate Investing Podcast. So we'll start off right away with the thank yous. So number one, again, this was a goal of mine to strive to create a podcast, to create something that might be beneficial and helpful to other real estate investors out there. And none of this would have been possible without Adapt Media. Adapt Media is the group that has helped me produce, edit, post all my social media in 2023 for the Hot Real Estate Investing Podcast. They helped me with the intro, the outro, all the covers, really everything associated with the Hot Real Estate Investing Podcast to date has really been a huge, has been aided by Adapt Media. Derek Peterson, he's amazing, has a great business with Adapt Media. Some of the people you don't see behind the scenes, Ollie Hayter and Melissa, they do a great job cutting this up, getting rid of all my mess ups, and posting to social media. These guys have really taken the bull by the horns this year in 2023 and helped me. And so what I would tell you, although I am transitioning from Adapt Media, it's no fault of their own. They're amazing. And if you're looking for an all-in-one podcast company or studio to develop website to help you get your podcast up and going, highly recommend Adapt Media. They're an amazing company. Derek's an amazing CEO and owner. And please reach out to Adapt Media and Derek if you guys are interested in starting your own podcast. So again, huge thank you to Adapt. Huge thank you to you guys, all the listeners out there listening to this, and a huge thank you to all my guests that have taken their valuable time to come out here to have a conversation with me, to provide value to you as the listener. Really just can't thank you enough. Now, transitioning to really, number two, and that's, again, this was a project, guys. This was something, can I actually get it done? Can I start and create a podcast? And the answer was an overwhelming yes. I've really enjoyed a lot of the aspects of the podcasting. I love interviewing really, really unique guests. Really love being able to provide content and value to you out there listening to this and people that are interested in real estate investing. But there's definitely some things I want to modify, some things I want to improve, some things I want to, as I move forward. The Hot Real Estate Investing Podcast is not going away in 2024. We're going to enhance it. We're going to modify it. We're going to change it up, right? We're always looking and striving to get better. And so in 2024, we're going to change some things up. We are moving away from Adapt Media. Again, no fault of their own, but just one, I want to give my buddy an opportunity to do this. I'm looking to save some costs. And also, this was a project. And so in any business or project, you're always looking for enhancements, ways to save costs, ways to improve, ways to individualize. And so I've identified one of my really great friends, Andrew Linder, who was also a guest on the show, who's starting to try to create his own IT company, who's going to manage this. He's going to help me really just one-on-one help, get all my social media posts out there, be able to edit this, and also hopefully will help him create a business. So I'm all about helping others and my friends, first and foremost, my family. Those are the people I try to help the most. And so as you connect with me, as you know, like, and trust me, I'm always going to be looking for ways to enhance your life. It's my passion in life is to help others. And anytime I see a friend or a colleague or a family member or somebody that I can help, I'm going to go out there and I'm going to help them.
What is up, Hot REI Nation? My name is Jordan Nadella with Simplicity Lending Group and powered by Nexa Mortgage. As the nation's largest broker, Nexa Mortgage offers a variety of creative and competitive loan options through our 170 plus partnerships to help you achieve homeownership with the speed and service that you deserve. Whether you are a first-time homebuyer or an experienced investor, I'm dedicated to finding the right program to fit your financial goal. My mission is to make home ownership a very easy and seamless process from start to finish. If you are in the market today to purchase real estate, please contact me to find the best mortgage solution for your needs.
And furthermore, really, he's helping me. I went to him and asked if this is something he thought he could do. He's been able to do this for his church. He's ran social media for other projects. And so he's really going to help me transition this Hot Real Estate Investing podcast is something a little bit different, a little bit more of what I want to do. I'm still hopeful to have it just as polished, have just as good a guest. But we are going to look for ways to modify it, not only by decreasing some of the funds and some of the money that this costs to produce a really nice podcast, but also some of the guests. You know, I started this as a project because I wanted to bring a lot of people, a lot of up and comers of the real estate investing game to be able to share their insights and some of their lessons learned. But what I found was it's really, really hard to find those people. And the rationale being is because we're all our own worst critics, right? And we all have in this little slight imposter syndrome. I've only bought one house. I've only bought one apartment. I only have $1 million, whatever it is. Everyone I talk to, these people that are doing deals, they don't want to share because they don't think they're big enough yet. And it's been really difficult to find the sort of guests that I really want to find each and every time. Now, people out there raising big money and those with big businesses, it's easy. They're podcast regulars. It's actually really easy for me to book some of the biggest podcast names or the biggest real estate investors out there in the game. Those people are easy. They have schedulers, they have people, they have things to sell you. What's really hard is to find a really genuine real estate investor that doesn't sell anything, that isn't a coach, that doesn't want to do anything, and that they truly just want to come and share some experiences, because unfortunately, they don't think what they have to share is very valuable. Now I'm going to continue to scrape. I'm still going to continue to network. I'm still going to find these really amazing people to come and share, but we're going to switch it up a little bit, and we're going to have a little bit more of this, a little bit more coaching. So what we're going to focus on the Hot Real Estate Investing podcast moving forward in this project is really topic number 3. And that's going to be what's to come and what we're going to focus on the Hot Real Estate Investing podcast moving forward. And that's the mindset, right? Number 1 of a real estate investor. How do you get yourself out of a funk? What do you do when bad things happen to you, right? We have motivational quotes we always share on this podcast, but what we want to do is also just be able to get you into the right mindset of when things go wrong and also when things go well, right? And I'll take an analogy from golf. The hardest time to hit a really good shot in golf is right after you just hit a really nice shot, right? Because now you're thinking, you're overthinking, you're overanalyzing, analysis paralysis, all these things go in. So we're going to focus on mindset. We're also going to focus on that motivation. We want to share best practices. We want to share success stories. We want to share those motivational quotes that keep you going, because every single entrepreneur and every single real estate investor I meet, we need a little bit of motivation. We need a little kick in the pants every once in a while, right? When things are good, things are great. When things are bad, things are the worst they've ever been. And so we always have to be able to wake ourselves up every Monday morning, every Friday, whatever it might be, and make sure that we're still motivated, right? And then last, the methodologies. And these are the things we really have already been focusing on, right? There's just going to be a bigger emphasis on it in specific shows on the mindset, motivation, and methodologies. The methodologies are what we've been talking about, whether it's multifamily real estate, whether it's short-term real estate, whether it's wholesaling, whether it's being a limited partner, whether it's being an active partner, whether it's being a single family rental investor. You know, there's so many things out there within real estate. And so I want to be able to provide with you guys a lot of the methods out there to become a real estate investor, whether you want to be active, whether you want to be passive, whether you want to start your own podcast or your meetup and those things. I want to be able to give you guys those tools, tricks, and opportunities within your own life to be able to accomplish even more in your real estate investing game. And so I hope that helped. Again, huge thank you to Adapt Media. You guys have been amazing. Thank you so much for letting me accomplish starting this podcast. Thank you to all you listeners. Nothing's going to change. Same links, same everything. So continue to subscribe. Same platforms, everything. More to come in 2024. To the guests and anyone out there that wants to be a guest, that wants to give back to the real estate investing community, hit me up, hotrei.com, on my socials, wherever you want to connect with me. Would love to have you. Would love to interview you on the podcast, and continue. I'm continuing this project. I'm at least one more year in 2024. Going to continue the podcast. Going to try to bring even more value to you all listening out there, and hopefully continue to grow my brand. And continue to bring as much value as possible to all you real estate investors out there listening to this podcast. So again, God bless, take care, and take action this week to move your investing forward. God bless.
Thank you for listening to the Hot Real Estate Investing Podcast. Check out our website, hotrei.com, for additional content and resources. And please take a moment to subscribe and leave a review so we can continue to bring even more value to others through real estate investing.